they're the life of the lifeblood of the forest. The green roots that are distinct from the brown roots. And oh no, there's an audio loop. Okay, we're pausing that, and we're now streaming as well. Just like the lifeblood of this forest streams through the green roots that I mentioned earlier. And you see they seem to those ones seem to dip down under the traditional wooden brown roots, and they move around, and the paths that they take seem to form trails that the amphibious creatures kind of will stop at when the tubes turn a orange-ish color, and then when they turn green again, they continue on, but they'll be orange, while another path of amphibian creatures, vehicles with wind ferrets mounted on them, as well as other critters, stop and go, kind of like traffic signs.
Daryl will motion to Rizel, Maya, and Berjak off to a more secluded area.
Oh. The music fades as you go between the one place and the other. There's two buildings, two tree structures, one of which is, you're in the alleyway behind the music shop now. There is a small fire beetle hanging out, and it looks like it's chewing on something behind the dumpster. But other than that, nothing stirs here.
Alright, so it seems to me that we've got a lot of irons in the fire, and it would be best if we kind of decided what we needed to do. The Aparoid thing seems quite dangerous. Evan, like, what happened with Evans last? Did you guys see Amara do anything with Evans last time, Rizel, Berjak?
Nope. Went
Alright, so
and disappeared.
Well, we can just basically assume that is a loose end that will not harm us at all. We've got a band, we've got a gauntlet coming up. I mean, I think it would be useful if we spent like 2 minutes talking about what we are trying to accomplish here.
We're still up for the fight tournament, right? Because that's where we're heading. I hope. I mean, I'm gonna head there.
I mean, is that like right now, or is that a few days distant?
Oh, I actually don't remember the actual day it's being held. We should probably ask around.
Right, I thought it was
go back to
in the future.
Might create a minor illusion, since she still has her.
Of course.
And she's gonna put up a small image of the schedule that Amara had, and just like an arrow pointing to it with a question mark, like, where the schedule?
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. That's already like, that seems like an ancient relic of the past already. Oh my. But
Maya's gonna pockets for her copy of the schedule, because Amara did say she made a couple.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I mean, we did breakfast. We did that. That's fine.
Roll performance as you. Oh wait, no, I guess it's not drawing. Roll intelligence as you go 1-to-1. You remember the schedule, or as you attempt to do the thing that you're trying to do. 4, 11 or higher.
8.
It's kind of off for you remember that hers were very, very efficiently aligned to fit absolutely everything, so they didn't end on clean o'clocks. There'd be like it ended on like the 6 13, and then the next activity would take up exactly 7 minutes, so you'd be done by 6:20, and it's hard to pinpoint all those activities and where they start and end.
Mine's just gonna scratch your head.
All right, well, it's all right. I completely remember it. My memory is like a vice of some kind. So the first thing was breakfast, and we ate breakfast. The second thing was finding band members. We did that, and then we apparently lost one. So maybe joining as part of a band is a complete wash now. So that we might scratch that off. Number 3 was sign up for the gauntlet and find out times of events. So that is still something that we have to do. Number 4 was shopping.
We didn't sign up for the tournament? I thought we automatically did that from that one guy who told us to be in the band. I can't remember. Oh God, I'm forgetting.
I believe the band thing was to get a group of us in surreptitiously.
Can we still
But yeah,
do
the
that?
gauntlet is a fight to the death, if I remember. We might be able to. I think we've still got a few people. Just
Cool.
real quick with the schedule. Number 4 was shopping. I don't know what we were shopping for. And number 5 was free time. There was nothing on the schedule about aperoids that threaten to consume the forest and throw off the natural order. So that's kind of why I wanted to take a moment.
I mean,
Thoughts?
it kind of seems to me that the whole aperoids threat might be more of a long-term issue, right? And if it's long-term enough, it might even become a somebody else issue, right? Am I right, guys?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I mean, this fight to the death seems kind of, maybe something we should sort out before the to the death part.
Oh, I see. I see.
Mine not in agreement with the part where Burzluck said death.
I mean, if somehow if you guys participate, wait, are you all participating or am I the only one participating in the fight?
I mean, your participation would be invaluable. We need somebody to draw all the enemy's targets together within a 20-foot radius. I mean, come on.
Maya shook her head no because she knows she's not going to participate.
Cool. All right. Well, because what if we end up on the opposite sides of the bracket, and then we meet face to face? Like, what do we do?
That's sort of the problem. Like, we don't really know the format of it. All we know is it's to the death. Maybe a lot of people can finish the gauntlet. Maybe only one person can.
Oh wait, only one of us? One of us has to kill the others to win the gauntlet? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Gerald steps away from my terrified.
Cool. Well, we did we find out where it was being held?
Nope.
Oh shoot. Okay. I'm gonna ask around. Who do I see around us?
A roll
Like
perception as you search around.
Ooh, I got good perception. Oh, thank God I got good perception. That is a 10 total.
You see the fire beetle that is now rummaging. It climbed into the dumpster, and its back that is like amber, glowing amber, behind its obelisk, black wings that are fluttering around as it digs, and it's throwing out it looks like instrument parts and music sheets. It's rummaging.
Oh, okay. Well, I go up to him.
All right.
And then I say, "Hey, excuse me. I'm assuming you work around here. You know the layout of this area. Am I right on that? Because we're kind of like tourists here. At least I am."
Roll animal handling as you approach this rummaging fire beetle.
Ooh,
for 12.
18.
Yeah, it pops up and looks at you, and it's a molten eyes, like it's like halfling weed bud, smoky eyeshadow, gaze at you. It doesn't seem to feel threatened. It's just watching you from atop the dumpster.
Oh, hey, could I ask you a quick question? You busy?
Let me just double check something. 5e fire beetle language.
Uh-oh. Wait.
It
I might have some spell.
might.
Oh, I can't cast that for free. Damn.
It seems it regards you, but it looks bashful, as if it's unable to talk, and it's ashamed about that.
Oh. Okay. Whoops. I thought you could talk. I am clearly a tourist here, and I like backwards walk away.
Wait a minute. If you need to communicate with somebody who can't talk, we have somebody in our party who can't talk. and Urza's just going to point to Mai. This is, I mean, the two mute characters would be a great natural communicators. They speak the same language, that of not talking.
How does that work? Ren's like super confused.
Mai rolls her eyes and walks over to the beetle.
All right. It because it recognizes that you are it recognizes that you are with Rysel, and Rysel has already been properly vetted. It looks calm and unworried.
I'm gonna throw up a minor illusion of what I think is a gauntlet. So it's gonna look like a Colosseum like battleground with people, with two individual, Rysel and someone else, Rysel and Verzuk on either side, and they're just fighting, and there's gonna be a question mark on top.
Its antennas go up like a exclamation or a light bulb, that bulb with lavic amber, and then it jumps back into the pile of trash.
Yep. I'm gonna and just shrug my shoulders and then walk back away.
As you're walking back, a bit of trash rolls out from the end, and then trotting up behind it is this fire beetle that is dragging this leather-bound book that looks like it's been well worn, and it has a illustration not too unlike the one that you just depicted, even from like the same angles and stuff, but it's instead of gladiator themed, it's in the theme of a forest and a United Nations kind of vibe center, like a big meeting hall, but if that was like a gladiator area.
I'm gonna reach down and grab it.
All right. Yeah, on the freaking thing. Does anybody speak Elvish?
I assume The elf might.
Yeah, we might have an elf in the party. I don't know.
Gerald stands there silently, looking like an elf.
I'm gonna.
Wait. Does anybody have pointy ears? Let's and loves trees. Any pointy ear tree lovers here?
I'm just gonna toss the book over to Gerald.
Deflect missiles.
Oh my.
I catch it.
Oh.
I'll take a look at it.
And yeah, you read through this book. It's kind of big and bulky. Roll intelligence for 9 or higher because it is.
All right, everyone,
well
let's sit
done.
down for about 2 or 3 hours. I'm just going to read this book. You guys chill while I do this. You do nothing. I got a natural 2.
No.
With a +0 to intelligence.
You can the title you can decipher that the title of this book it's been like all scratched up inside the trash and someone threw it away, but it's the Queen's Gauntlets, the wonderful guide, cheat sheet, quick route to be the last survivor and stuff. And you it's all like that. It's all like very hard to sit through as you read. It's written in this voice that is impossible to consume because there's just lots of unnecessary in-betweens, conjuncture, words that don't need to be there.
I think that this was rightly placed in the trash because I don't understand a single word of it. I think I'm just going to throw this away. It seems like it's worthless. Okay, Gerald
man.
tosses it. Like, not even in the trash can, just against one of the walls.
All right. Roll charisma as you do so. For 9 or higher.
16.
Yes, you toss it against the wall, and the beetle regards this and nods affirmatively so, and then spits a loogie of fire onto the scorned book, and its wings lift it back up into backwards into the pile of trash, like Homer entering the hedges, and then it comes back out with all of its legs around a much neater book that is labeled in common. A comprehensive and explicitly clear guide to the Queen's Gauntlet.
In what language is it written?
In common.
Okay, and I'm gonna reach down and grab it so that Gerald cannot, and open it up and start reading.
So what did you do to this? It keeps bringing us trash. It's like you feeding a stray cat. It's just going to bring dead birds to your house.
I don't know. I just walked up to it, said hi, and then I walked away. I don't know.
You should probably throw that away. It seems worthless. It seems like trash.
Wait, we can read this.
I'm gonna throw a minor illusion that says "you're trash" to Gerald.
And
Shots fired.
I mean, I know I'm a wood elf. All of us are trash. Enjoy your book. Enjoy your book. I'm just going to continue the conversation about what we should do next. So anyway, it's Tatiana And she's in the crafts district, and
the fire beetle humors this, and despite not fully understanding or fully being able to communicate back to you, meets you in charismatic conversation as you have wooed it with your charisma, and it is trying to be cosmopolitan. And the book, you're reading the book. You already roll for for this time 6 or higher. Roll intelligence, as this one is explicitly by the book and a lot less shabby.
Exactly a 6.
It's you are able to follow anytime that you do get lost. There's a little segment that's like, just to check in, if you don't know what we're talking about, go back to page the addendum and reorient yourself. And you kept doing that, and then you got through it, and basically you learned that the Gauntlet is a card game wherein opponents use these cards imbued by the souls of ancient magical creatures, and then they whenever one is activated, it enlarges, and facing its opponent, the card with the side with the design on it, with the back side, looks like a spewing portal, and the person who activated and played the card goes through the back side of the card to reemerge at the other end in full glory and display of the whole gauntlet, as the imbued soul of the magical ancient souls of the creature, and they do battle with the other their opponent, who has also walked through their own card, and is also imbued with a soul of another ancient creature, and they fight to the death.
Can I tell?
Sorry, go ahead.
Can I tell if it says whether or not your creature that your soul is now in dies? Do you die?
I'll say that yes, you know that each card is one of a kind, and when the card is the only thing left of the creature, and it's its soul, and when it dies, its soul the card is destroyed, and therefore its very soul. It's quite sad.
I hand the book over to Rizel.
Do you tell me all this? Because I'm going to take time reading it as well.
You're going to have to take...
Roll intelligence for 6 or higher.
Okay. What's my... Oh yeah, I forgot I have shitty intelligence. Huh. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, you pretty much you know that you got to the part where it's like it's a card game, and you're like, oh, I know my way around cards. I don't gotta read through the rest of this.
Okay, so I tell, be like, oh, it's like a card game that you like manifest spirits or whatever they do here. Okay, I see. Well, I mean, I would still like to go to it, but if you guys want to do something else, we can do that. Because
Also, you see that at the end, when you were just like, oh, I don't need to go through all this, you happen to see a depiction of a beautiful garden and a fountain that is displaying, and it's the fountain, or the restorative fountain of the summer palace garden. It's labeled in the addendum, and you are the coldness around you makes the edges of the book wilt with ice. It's crackly as that's why it stopped turning on this page in the first place, was the page got rigid with being crackly and frozen. And in the description for said addendum, you happen to see that that it gives a brief description of the fountain. It's like this beautiful, wonderful fountain, and all of its contents are capable, with just the right amount, you can restore anyone back to their original state, and healthy, good as new, but a little bit too less, or a little bit too much of the dote. Yeah, this is with the asterisk underneath that addendum. A little bit too much, or a little bit too less of the contents from the restorative fountain of the summer forest palace can result in grave bad things. So you just have to just the right amount. And
oh, hey guys.
And one last bit, the winner of the gauntlet gets the company of the queen at at her palace's garden, where the restorative forest fountain is. All that information is on this page that got frozen.
So I turn to like everybody, be like, hey guys, I mean, this is where we want to be, right? So it looks like I mean, I might have forgotten, but weren't like we looking for like Tatiana, or the possible future whatever queen thingy, and it looks like this gauntlet is where this is at, and this is where we need to go, right? I think I'm gonna go regardless. So I don't know about you guys. Hey, who wants to play some cards?
I'm with Rizel. I'm determined to show Corey that I can be in the company of the queen herself, much less at his mom's house. I'm going places, and Corey's gonna miss me. Right, Rizel? I'm with Rizel. We're gonna get to that garden, and I'm gonna be sitting it up all nice.
Wait, who's talking
in
again?
The garden cheer? I'm Maple. I am your friend. You're my new best friend, because my old best friend and I got into a fight because he plays...
Maple, it's okay. Friends get into fights. It's fine. You don't need to relitigate the past. You just need to move past it.
Wait, hold up. Out of game. Who's Maple again?
He's one of the musicians we were going to find.
Okay, so it's Corey and Maple, right?
A piece of sap rolls down the side of his cheek as you stare into the face of this mapley fleshed oakman who is in I use the word thatched a lot. It was in a bohemian poncho that is woven out of the same moss that was all over the floor of the ranch. As when you walked into the ranch house, that the stump was covered in that moss. You walked inside of that ranch house that was Corey's house, and the couch was covered in this ornately weaved and beautifully colored moss texture, and he happens to be wearing a poncho made out of the same moss texture.
I mean, Rizal, that does... Okay, go ahead, Grandmaster Maple. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying my name. That's my name. Don't wear it out. I'm here to say that Corey is messed up in a major way. He told me that we're still in a spat, and I'm just too it's just too close right now for me to get into the specifics of it. You're right, Gerald, that I don't have to litigate the past.
Wait, weren't you guys going to participate in the music half of this gauntlet? Or am I mistaken on that?
That was what we were gonna do, me and Corey, but I got out of that whole that's why he sold out. That's why, and that's why I'm gonna get to that garden instead of going the music route by getting to go to the after party for playing the halftime show. Instead, me and you are going in there, and we're gonna duke it out against anyone who's going for the gauntlet. We're not gonna go perform. We're gonna perform with our fists.
But you see here, though, the music half is gonna be, and correct me if I'm wrong, in the same location as the gauntlet. So technically, you and Corey are gonna see each other. So, I mean, one way or another, you two are gonna see each other again, and you guys might as well just fix your whatever friendship struggles you guys got going on, because I just want to go there and participate in whatever thing I could participate in.
Roll persuasion as he looks a little introspective and sheds a second tear out of his other eye for his relationship with...
That's a 7.
No, that doesn't make any sense. He's gonna see me there. He's gonna see me there beating up the guy and getting the gauntlet, and then even if he does make it into the after party through the playing the halftime show at the Queen's Gauntlet, it won't matter none, because I'll still be the bigger man, because I'll be wearing a big gauntlet, and I'll have won. Then we'll see me and my ex best friend Corey.
See, you say that now, but then just wait. You've
already failed at persuading me. I must insist that nothing that anyone could say to me in this scene, in this alleyway here, could possibly change my mind.
Well,
I mean, maybe check another alleyway.
Roll persuasion.
12.
Oh, I didn't throw up a thing. Dang it. You're right. I gotta get some time, clear out my head. I'm gonna go walk through the alleyways and take the back streets for a little bit and just cool off. I didn't mean to blow up on you guys like that.
My puts up a
oh, you cut off?
my thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
Oh. Roll charisma. 4, 10. He was looking like kind of a little bit a little bit down, but then you gave him a thumbs up, and he's like, "Cool." And then he heads on out down an alleyway that you know it's now it's south, and it slopes upwards away from the heart of the forest.
As soon as he's out of earshot, Berzak turns to the group and is like, "Okay, so Mai gave a thumbs up. Does that mean she wants us to murder him? Is that
probably yes.
I'm just
90% sure.
I'm just not sure how to interpret that thumbs up, right? I mean, especially coming from Mai.
Thumbs up means good times. Good times mean murder, right, Mai?
My points at Bertha and look at Gerald and give him a thumbs up.
All right.
Laura, you're cutting out a whole bunch. Could you try to disconnect and reconnect and see if that works?
Sure.
It might also be the music. It seems like she doesn't always use like headphones.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Are you using
that better?
headphones?
No, I'm not.
Uh-oh. Do you have, is there any way you could plug in in-ear headphones or over-ear?
I can.
Yeah.
It's just like because of the music, because the music's going on, Discord isn't picking up like the first thing that you say.
All right, bitch, we'll turn down the music.
I can
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
We can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. But I also did turn off the music.
Basically what I said before was Maya's gonna look over at Berzak, turn to Gerald, and give him a thumbs up.
And Gerald, in his heart of hearts, knows that Mai is telling him to first murder Berzik and then murder Grandmaster Maple.
I mean, Berzak sees the thumbs up and go, "Oh, so Gerald's the first target, right? Okay."
Exactly.
I look at them in their usual banter, and I go back to, I guess, was it a book or whatever, and then I try to find if it actually tells us where this event is being held at, or aka whatever summer court place is.
Yeah, you see that it's in the topography section, and it says at the below the heart of the forest is the summer court, and it's all the trails lead inwards towards the halls of the forest, and the summer court is at the center of those halls, and that is where the place, the friggin' thing happens.
Oh, hey guys, look, I mean, there's even a map in this book. I don't know, it's can't really understand it much, but it says like it's we just follow all the trails that they all lead to the center where the summer court is. So if we travel around the arts district, we should eventually find it, right? I mean, I'm gonna ask around.
Originally, we were heading to the summer court to heal Berzik's curse and allow him to get his hand back and allow me to get my grappling hook back. But then
heal me too. It's in the book. Here. I chucked the book at Gerald. It's in there.
Collect missiles.
You can move it away.
Send a key point to throw it back at Rizel.
I dodge.
Roll
I use my
dexterity.
reaction.
I 100% miss him.
Alright.
I'm used to like arrows, not books.
It slams back into the pile of trash with the big string of a cello snapping and making an echo sound throughout the alleyway, and the big double doors swing open, and it's none other than that snooty, huffy, tuffy guy with the tuxedo from inside of the music shop. Huff, huff, huff. I do say, what's all the commotion here? This seems to be a lot of...
Hey, not right now. We are in a murdering mood.
Oh well, they
Roll
might
intimidation.
be in a mood.
Step back, because I'm worthless with speaking.
Roll
Okay.
intimidation for 11 or higher.
8.
What was it?
It was 8.
Oh. Then I shall. No one makes a thinly veiled threat against the life of music instrument connoisseur. Music is what makes the forest sing. Have at ye. Roll initiative as he draws a friggin' symbols, dual symbols out of his back from behind him.
Maya's
And-
gonna step between the two of them and just like put her arms out on both sides like a stop, and shake her head, and then turn to the music man and just like look at him, and just like with intent on her face, and she's gonna just like shake her head and point to her head and just be like, no, Gerald doesn't have any brains, like leave him alone, he's really stupid.
Roll persuasion for 12 or higher as this tuxedo person unbuttons the one button between their tuxedo jacket and is now fully limber and swinging, doing a display of martial arts with symbols. And
I look back to the group and I'm like, yo, this guy's aggressive. Does he know he's gonna die?
Berzak takes a look at all the martial arts thing that the guy's doing, takes a look at Gerald, sizes both of them up, takes out a gold coin, and plops it over to the musicians. Oh, yeah, my money's on that guy. Yeah. I mean, Gerald's fine and all, but he's kind of an elf, right? I mean...
I rolled
Oh,
a
we're taking bets.
a 9?
I don't think
Oh, one moment. I'm turning down the music to see if that's the issue. So we're gonna pause the music. Let's see if that's the issue.
I rolled a 9.
Alrighty. Your words are but thin veil when it comes to the posterity of music. It cannot be assaulted. Hey, again, have at thee. And we are now in initiative.
Again, step out of the way.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna shake my head and look at him and be like, and then with that, like, you know that little sign where you like, graze your finger across your neck and like a, death sign? I do that to him. Be like, but like my face is just like a sad mourning face,
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, we try to warn you.
Alrighty. Throw your initiative into the thing.
Carol's just going to be like, "Hey, we were looking for a quiet place. I was just trying to have a conversation, and all right."
I mean, damn, this guy is so aggressive. I mean, he's probably having bad days, so we should teach him a lesson, I guess. I don't know. Is that what we do? Teach people lessons?
Berzuk, you see that that in this dark alleyway, there is just to your left, kind of behind you, there's the amber light of the bug, of the firebug beetle, and that's very dim compared to these swung open double doors that silhouette this large tuxedo clad symbol flailing gentry who is overwhelmed in fluorescent blues from the light inside of the music shop, as a cacophony of inexperienced people playing, experimenting on new instruments from inside. That's what you're seeing. What's Berzuk doing?
He's gonna turn to the musician and go, "Hey, man, bro, I got a gold piece on you. Listen, I can help you out. If you're willing and you accept the spell, I can cast a haste spell on you just to make sure I get my investment back. Do you accept a haste spell?"
He's going to roll insight on you, and he gets a natural 1, and and he's like, "That you're in the alley with him. If I accept anything, any aid from you, it will surely be malintended and nefarious. You're just trying to trick me. Two can play at this game. Two symbols."
Alrighty, then I guess I'll cast haste on Gerald instead, and I'll move my gold coin over to Gerald's side. Alright, I'm just saying. And so I cast haste on Gerald.
Alright. The beetle, it just kind of takes its pile of trash that was closer to Gerald and nudges it over to the side of the other guy, and that puts us at Gerald. This beetle that was in your charismatic thrall seems to have sided against you, and there's somebody who looks like they're ready to attack you with symbols. What's Gerald about to do?
Gerald charges around and peeks kind of behind the symbol guy so that everyone else can still get a clear shot at him, and then attacks 20 times.
All right.
Approximately. The first two are a 15 and then a 20 to hit.
Both of those hit, as his AC is 13.
Okay, that first one is 9 damage, and the second one is 7 damage for a total of 16.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to stunning strike him.
All right.
You also have an extra attack from haste.
Yes.
Wait, who's Gerald attacking again?
Symbol guy.
The instrument salesman that you met.
Oh yeah, the guy that just burst it out. Okay.
Yep.
So the stunning strike is a 14 con saving throw.
All right. He's going to roll for 14 con. He gets a 2.
Okay, he is stunned, which means I have advantage on my extra attack, and that's a 22, so that's 8 points of damage. And I'm going to do a flurry of blows.
All right.
So that first one definitely hits, and that's 7 damage. And the second one also definitely hits with a 19 for 8 damage.
All right.
And also, he can take no reactions until his next turn because of the open hand technique. And Gerald just says, "Mate, when you get the ability to speak back again, say the words 'I surrender' and we let you go. I literally just wanted to have a private conversation with my friends here. came out with literal symbols in your hands.
Did you want to smack him an extra time with haste?
That just gives you one extra attack, right?
One single attack, yeah.
Yeah, I took that, so I hit him 5 times, I believe.
And there's this stun symbol person who is at a loss for words, as well as a beetle who is now chewing on his calcium deposits at the end of his beetle legs in regret over as it's looking at the gold coin and its pile of trash.
How far am I from the double doors of the shop?
You are 25 feet.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my action to walk over inside the shop.
All right.
And I'm gonna go into the till.
All right. I'll say you. Yeah.
I love where this is going.
You walk inside. Are you going for the obvious cashier's box that would be really easy to find, or are you going? You're in the back, so are you going for anything that would be less obvious to find? When you say till, do you mean the cashier thing?
Originally, I meant the cashier, but you reminded me that a lot of these places have a safe in the back. So I'm gonna look around to see if there's any potentially valuable items or a safe that would hide valuable items, things like that.
All right, roll investigation for 15 or higher.
21.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
You find that just immediately back here is all these really super expensive loot, and then also it's just laying on top of this golden safe. The safe is made out of gold, and it looks pretty securely fastened to the base of the roots. Though.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way over, and then that was my movement. So my action was to find it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm gonna try and open it, but I think that's gonna be another action, though, right?
I guess with your bonus action, you can tell that it's locked. You can tell that it's locked, but you know, or it seems like it would take some time to try to handle it. So yeah. Then we move to Rizel. You see this paralyzed person in front of you, and you see Mai has walked in and disappeared inside of the musical shop.
So is the symbol man the only like hostile person that I can see?
Roll perception.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I got good perception. Hell yeah, that is a full-on 27.
Yeah. You also happen to notice that the bugbear with the large music box that he was cranking earlier that was too loud is immediately behind you and trying to sneak up on you, and yeah, you notice that.
Oh, who was this person?
There was not a bugbear, a furbolg. When you were exiting the music shop from the front, there was a guy who was playing music a little too loud with this cranking large music machine, and he's sneaking up on you, cranking it as soft as he possibly can to be as quiet as he possibly can. But your keen perception could hear the cranking of his music machine.
All right. Can I move to the entrance and not get like attacked by both of the hostile people, the Furball older symbol man? Or am I gonna...
The symbol guy with the tuxedo, who is the salesman at this place, is paralyzed, but because this person was sneaking up on you and immediately next to you, you open yourself up to an opportunity of attack the moment you move any direction away from the Furbolg with the large cranking music device.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I can do something here though. An attacker you see hits you an attack. Is it like an attack? Is he physically attacking me?
He doesn't look able to. He looks like a little surprised that you heard him.
Well, I do. I want to move away,
Right.
close to the entrance, but still kind of away from the symbol man.
As you move
Can I do
away, as you make movement away from this cranking Furbolg, he comes around with his music machine to give you a big thwap. He's gonna roll to attack, and he misses. And
Nice.
you get away, and you're on the other side of the symbol man.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim at the symbol man. He's paralyzed, right? I'm assuming. Can they still hear and understand things when they're paralyzed?
You would have advantage on any attacks you make on him. Just FYI.
But like, you know, in the realm, like, can he still hear me and understand when I talk to him?
Roll insight as you squint at this.
Oh, okay.
At the face of this this symbol clad tuxedo salesman.
That's a 7.
You reckon that he's probably frozen and dead to the world. His eyes look long since dead, manning a music retail store, and
Cool.
You feel like he'd be totally unresponsive to anything that you have to say.
Okay, so in that case, then I turn to the furball guy, right? And I look at him, and you know I put my hand in my pocket, and then I talk to the furball guy, be like, "These are the consequences of your friend's aggressive actions." And then I pull out my poison vial, like one of my poison vials, and I chuck it at least the lower half of the symbol person's body.
All right.
Because I'm nice like that. Not the face, but at least the lower half.
As you chuck it at the lower half of this Furbolg, roll a d4 and don't get a 1. It's very important.
Wait, is this? Well, I'm throwing a.
Is this the vial poison that you got inside of the swan's ice swan?
No. Okay, I'm a little confused. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So my equipment says I have. Oh, okay. I have three vials. One is that I wrote dead swan shaped glass bottle.
Yep.
Which I assume. No. I'm gonna throw my two. One of my poison vials I got like a long time ago from like that shady guy that said like, oh, poisons are illegal and whatnot. And then I remember I bought like poison vials from him.
Yep.
So I'm gonna throw those. I'm gonna throw one of those. I have 2.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna throw one of those. So the one, yeah, the vial that I like got a long time ago. So I'm gonna chuck that. That's full force as I can. Aim at roughly around his lower body. I just want to hit anywhere around there. But yeah,
Alrighty.
it's a poison vial.
He's going to roll Constitution for 10 or higher. He gets a 2, and he grabs at where it hit on his stomach, and he looks very queasy. Roll another 1d4, but this one's not so serious on your end.
Okay. Wait, 1d4. Wait, that's not it. Oh, it's a triangle thingy. Huh! Oh, good thing that wasn't serious because I got a 1.
Yeah, he's just like on the ground a little bit. He just kind of like kneels down. He doesn't go prone, but he looks like he's hunched over in poison agony.
Okay, and then I'll stay where I'm at because I'm assuming I'm like at least I want to be like 15 feet away from both Symbol Man and the Furball guy. You know, like geometry and all that stuff. And then lastly, before I end my turn, I'm gonna look at the Furball after I chuck the thing, and then I'm gonna do like those I'm looking at you finger eye thingy to make sure he got the message of what I just did.
Roll intimidation as you make eye contact with this this petrified creature, or no, not petrified, but paralyzed creature.
No, I'm looking at the Furball.
Yeah, as you look at this poison creature.
Basically, I want to portray that like, hey, I just chucked your assuming friend with a poison vial. Furball, you better not like mess with us because that's gonna happen to you next, kind of thing. But I'm gonna do it with like the 2-eye thingy.
All right.
What do I roll again?
Roll. It was intimidation.
Oh. Ooh, 13.
Yeah. He seems a little worried as well. And
damn right. And my
instead of holding his big cranking thing as a weapon, he goes back to holding it the way that he was when he was cranking it, and he begins to crank it once more, but this time in reverse, and the melody that you heard last time starts to play on itself, all backwards style.
Oh.
And everybody
shit.
Roll
oh fuck.
charisma, but 1 second, I gotta hit the number until check bonus action, blah, 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 blah. Charisma for 13 or higher.
Oh shit, you guys, I think I fucked
Is this a
up.
charm?
Thank God.
It is beguiling, so that probably would count.
I got
Will I get
20.
All right.
17 for Rizel.
All right. None of you guys are beguiled.
natural 20?
Very cool. So nobody's beguiled. What did I'm looking up Discord. Oh, Bob, what did you get for the beguilement?
16.
Oh, very cool. Everybody,
Ooh, nice.
It is, yeah, not working. As this creature starts to step back and takes off down the alley. Rizel's no longer next to him, so yeah, he's going to run down the alley that that Maple went down, and the music fades a little bit as
The furball guy?
the furbolg that is all hunched over and running away that you intimidated.
Got him.
And the other guy is going to I believe he's entitled to another check at the end of all of his
he's
turns.
not.
Okay, then he's
Stun ends at the end of my next turn.
okay, then he's just stuck like that, and that puts us at Berserk. You hear the fainter music from behind the corner that the music cranking furbolg ran down, and you see a paralyzed creature with 2 symbols still in a fighting pose.
I mean, the guy's paralyzed.
And he's
For a little while
poisoned.
longer.
Stunned.
Yeah. I'm, I gonna load up a fireball in the old cube, but he's like, no, you know what? So Berzak's just going to use minor illusion and cast a giant bullseye overlaying, just right in front of him.
Yes.
Just for like, mechanically, it's not gonna lower his AC or anything, but just in terms of satisfaction, I think it's going to be like, hey guys, we're murdering this one, right? I'm not sure. I just marked it with an ancient rune of concentric circles. Now, the meaning of it may escape you guys, but I believe it will be very helpful. All right.
Roll deception.
Oh, that's a rune I saw in the monastery. I know what that means. That's exciting.
I'm sorry, deception for what?
Deception, as there is now a bullseye in front of the face of this stunned creature who is assessing the situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see they wince a little bit, and but it's so subtle because they're stunned. It's like Tyra smize. It's like they wince behind their own eyes, and that puts us at Gerald. Gerald, you see this bullseye.
Does when you're stunned, you can kind of like barely make noises. Does it sound like he's trying to make any noises?
He's going to roll for yeah, he sounds like he's trying to mouth, and he's like
Alright, mate. That offer was made before I knew you had someone coming up behind us, so it's off the table. And Gerald's going to punch him many times. That's a natural 20.
all right. That's a critical. As you
yes.
blow punches.
So that is 10 points of damage. I rolled really low on the first roll.
All right.
The next one is a natural 18 for 25, which is 6 points of damage, bringing the total up to 16. Hasted attack. That is a 15, which I believe still hits him.
All right.
And that's 5 points of damage, bringing it up to 21.
And he's down.
I just stomp on his face.
All right, and he loses
Natural 16, 9 damage.
a death saving throw, and yeah, there is this tuxedo clad symbol that's all like busted in a heap by the dumpster next to the open doors of the music shop, and they have are in a yes, with that have been beaten unconscious and then to death.
And then Gerald turns to Rysel and says, "Search the body for keys. See if you can help Maya out."
Oh, well, hopefully nobody else was in the shop buying something, because is he the store manager? Did we just kill the store manager?
Whoa.
Like, listen, it was like 10 seconds of noise and then done. It's a music shop. Someone dropped something. We're fine.
Hey,
I get
yeah,
inside
I mean-
if you want.
I would have done the same thing.
You
It's
asked
okay.
Rysel to search. You asked Rysel to search the body. We know if we actually killed the guy, or did you just pummel him into unconsciousness? Because, you know, fists are weird weapons. They don't always,
I mean, alright, give me 6 seconds and then I will snap his neck, if that makes you feel better.
Oh, wow.
Well, we can check. I'll go up to him, and then I don't know. I guess with my best ability, check if there's any pulse or if he's breathing.
A roll medicine.
Okay. Oh man, I haven't rolled a
As
medicine in
he
a long time.
rolls.
Oh, it's not bad. 3. Okay, natural 1 plus a 2.
It looks like he's all but dead. There's it looks like he's on he's definitely unconscious and definitely super close to death. Technically, he's made one saving throw and lost 2.
Oh, so I don't know. It looks like he's dead, you guys. I mean, I know that my poison's burning his lower half. I mean, man, look what I did. That's kind of cool.
Well done, Razzle.
I love this.
Well done. Gerald
But
kicks him in the
I don't know
head
if he's
3
dead or
times.
not. I mean, if you want to hit him, go ahead. I mean, I don't care. He was being
Kicks him in the
mean to
head
us.
twice and then picks up the body and tosses it in the dumpster.
All right.
As he's doing that, I just go
cave
inside the shop.
this manager's head in, and as you do, you notice out of his open cavity skull a crystal that is his mind and brains were it's like dry ice snow, and it just collides out of the heap, and there is a single geoid rolls out onto the floor. It has etchings on it that read, even from afar you see the Cult of the Crystal, member 144.
Hi, did you find anything in there? By the way, I'm sorry about the not letting you guys get licks in, but I was very frustrated and
Oh, no, no.
is there anything of interest in there?
Wait, Gerald, did you loot the guy, or what happened to
Oh,
the
I
guy?
told you to look at his body. Up in the dumpster.
Oh,
look at
no,
his
but you
body.
carried him away. Oh man, alright.
Just
He
tossed
probably
him.
has some gold. I go back out.
All right,
And
yeah.
I loot him.
You go back out, and you see in the dumpster what looks like should be a bloody mess. It's just this soft styrofoamy substance that's like snow but not wet, and wherever their blood should be, and you search his body, roll investigation as you go through rummage.
Yeah.
I was
Ooh,
waiting
that's better.
for turn again to see if I can open the safe, Gerald.
I got 14.
You finds a compendium of conspirers for the operation King's Gaunt can't, and there's like a bunch of whited out text that between little bits here and there that say, oh, that dang Summer Queen thinks that they're going to have a gauntlet and it's going to go all according to plan. Well, not if the Cult of the Crystal has anything to say about it, and that is why we must keep our plans secret, and we will have our next meeting at the old iron at the tavern, and the only one still open for business, and in the forest. And you're engaging with this golden safe that's bound into the roots and entangled in roots. What are you doing with it?
So is it like a combination lock, or do you know what kind of lock it is?
Roll. I'm gonna say it could be a couple things. Do you have thieves tools or anything that?
I have tools and I'm proficient in them.
All right. It's definitely not a combination lock, or it's not anything that looks super obvious. So just a quick intelligence, I'd say, for like 6 or higher, as you try to figure out this dang big golden safe.
7.
It looks like you notice that it seems to have, as you start to mess with the sides and stuff, you notice that it resonates a lot like a tuning fork does, and it looks like it. You deduce that it probably unlocks to a specific frequency.
Okay, well, thaumaturgy it is.
Oh.
I'm going to use thaumaturgy
All right.
and create sounds at every octave until this thing opens.
All right.
Oh shit.
I never thought thaumaturgy would be used to open a safe, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, a lot like the opening scene to friggin' Terminator 2, where the Jean-Luc Picard, or whatever that guy's name is, with the bangs, is hacking into the ATM through just trying every password. What might that sound like? Your thaumaturgy.
It sounds like a Mariah Carey scale.
Oh god.
Very cool.
Girl just starts applauding wildly outside.
Roll performance for 13 performance to find this note in the whole range, to really hit those highs, even the thaumaturgy version of your imagination, to really soar up into those high highs.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. It was performance, you said?
It can be performance, unless you can justify it being something else. Maybe it's
No.
Arcana.
I can go with performance, but I'm gonna let you know beforehand. I'm gonna have Dark One's own luck activated on this. So
All
once
right.
per short, you can make an ability check. You can add a D10 to your roll. You can do so after seeing the roll, but before the effect occurs.
Alrighty.
Oh.
All right, let's go. 13. I'm gonna add it.
All right.
Make sure that it goes through. 13 plus. What's 13? 13 plus 9.
Yeah, that definitely. You with a 21 or 2. You sail up into Mariah Carey song. Love lift us up. I can't pull one Mariah Carey song.
Oh
Love lift us up
no!
where we belong. And you hit and the safe it folds it just unfolds and drops in all directions out of all of these roots that were entangled in such a way that it just collapses in a bunch of different ways, and all the gold inside spills out onto the floor. Yes, you see just a big pile of gold. It's too much to count at the moment, unless you take, I'd say, 2 minutes or a little bit of time counting it.
If they're all still outside, then yeah, I'm just gonna start counting it and put the hand in my pockets.
All right.
Molly, did you find anything in there, or is there nothing in there of interest?
Hey, did anybody hear anything weird? Because the dogs outside are going crazy.
I heard some beautiful music. Are you okay?
Yeah, just give me a minute, then you can come inside.
The vow of silence is broken. I'm so proud of you. All right, I'll give you a minute.
As you give Mai a minute, you turn around and you see someone who is a Aarakocra in a fancy ensemble is walking with two keyboards in either arm, and he's looking at both of them, and he leans behind the back area, and he's like, "Excuse me, guys, I need a little help here. Is there a salesman around?" And
I immediately walk in.
All right.
And I'm like, "You there, piano guy.
Oh.
Do you know the manager?"
I was, yeah, he's normally around here. Yep. And he normally helps me with picking out my pianos, but I can't decide on these two keyboards. This one's
Oh
too
my
many
god! I
keys.
think I have to kill you.
This is unprecedented.
Said you know the manager. I have
problems.
some secrets.
Oh no,
Wait.
this is terrible. I have my whole life. I'm supposed to play in my. I want to go to my audition for the halftime show, and you're threatening to kill me. Hold on. This.
Oh wait, hold up. So wait, you know the manager, but you're not associated with the manager.
I come here to buy keyboards, and he looks you up and down, and Rizel, what's your outfit right now? Does it look like it would be up to snuff for this establishment?
Oh no, I'm wearing like those 80s bright colored flannel stuff, right?
You don't look like you work here.
You are
and
wearing
you're just threatening to kill
dope
me.
as hell windbreaker.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Who said I worked here? I don't work here.
You just came out of the back room.
Wait, no. I wait. I thought I went in the front after him.
I was a little confused. I thought it was like he was coming down the alley at first.
This guy with the two keyboards, he is from inside the shop where people are shopping, is going towards the back room, where you guys came in from the back door of the back room in the back alley.
there's the back
and
door.
So you guys are in the back room. There's open doors with the dead body here, and then there's open doors from the stock room where Maya's currently going through the 2022 gold pieces, counting them right now. And Rizel's right here at this door that opens up to the whole where people are buying and looking around for music items. And somebody who's looking at two different keyboards is like, "Where's the guy who sells stuff?" And he came over to the back room to check it out with these two keyboards.
But he doesn't see a body, right?
Let's see. What?
Errol
He
had,
jumped in the dumpster.
I don't know if I saw a body yet. I just got to roll.
Errol had taken the body and tossed it into the dumpster in the alley.
Yeah.
I know. I just see you. And is that snow on the ground? There's not supposed to be. There's snowing in the summer forest.
Okay. I thought you worked here. okay? Because you just
he
came
drops
in here.
the keyboards and on the floor with a big
shit
clang.
right now.
And
Let
he's
me
like,
tell you, sir.
You've brought snow into the forest, into the summer forest. This is into the York forest. This is terrible. And you're talking of killing me. There's some kind of
hold on. Come here. It's okay. I won't kill you. I got some shit to tell you. This is the inside scoop. I look back to my party and I wink at them. Be like, I got this. And so I turn back to the piano guy. Be like, yo, you want to know a secret that could potentially be cool?
I am wildly in over my head, but he gulps. And I suppose but curiosity.
Is that a yes or a no? I mean, you gotta let me know, man. There's some juicy details.
Yes, I'm here for it. I want to know what's up. Don't
you could
leave me
turn
in the
that
dark.
assumingly boring life that I'm totally assuming you have and turn it upside down into a world of craziness. Am I right or am I right?
I'm game for whatever you're spitting.
Cool. I'm gonna tell you some shit. You ready? The person who was here was an evil man. You were gonna, ask about some piano stuff to an evil person.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So you go out there in the world and then tell everybody that this music store sucks. 0 stars.
Roll persuasion for 12 or higher.
Okay, persuasion. I got this. Fuck yeah. 21.
Evil snow. It's coming from here. The store is terrible. The
manager guy, he sucks. He sucks real bad.
Throws the keyboards on the ground and runs over to Corey, who's still playing the lute, and he's like, "Get out of here while you still can. It's evil." And he, after shaking Corey,
music place. Not here.
Runs out of the front door, screaming. And cool. You see through that door, there's a kobold in a navy, the same the forest guard uniform that you recognize. It seems to get the ire of this kobold who was passing by. You just see that through the store's wide open front door now, as he left it wide open while he ran out screaming.
I mean, can I close the back for some privacy?
It's just two doors.
Okay, I want to do that.
As you do so, when you looked at the kobold, I'm going to say that kobold's entitled to eye contact if he gets a 12 or higher perception. He got a 6. No, he's really focused on the screaming guy out there. Cool.
So I close the door, and then I look back to the party and be like, okay. I didn't totally lie to him, if you guys were wondering that. I looted the body, and then I found the book, or compendium, or whatever, and then it pretty much says here, and I like show it to you guys. Be like, he was part of a cult, this manager guy, so he was actually bad. So we actually killed a bad person.
Yeah. No. That's all good. That's all cool. But I think you're missing the really important part. You were gonna tell him a really cool secret, and I think both Gerald and I would also like to know a really cool secret. You have a really cool secret for us?
I really would like to hear a really cool secret. By the way, Gerald picked up Bergic's 1 gold piece from the ground and has put it into his own pocket.
Oh, Berzik totally doesn't notice.
So I guess
tell us a secret.
But I mean, that manager guy was part of a cult, and I'm like flipping through the pages, and it's like, okay, it's called shit. I wrote it down, you guys. Hold on.
Crystal.
Yeah, he's actually part of Cult of the
Isn't
Crystal.
that the thing? Isn't that literally just the thing you just told us?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
What?
that's not a good secret. Tell us another secret. Who was your first crush?
Yeah. No, this is truth or dare. Truth or dare.
Oh. I honestly don't remember. It was way back when.
Roll
Well, no.
insight to remember your first crush.
Oh,
I mean, I don't even need to roll insight. I know he's lying.
What was that, insight?
Roll insight. Remember your
9.
first.
Yeah, you just don't. You don't remember your first crush.
I don't remember, man. Like, we I was in my, goblin teens, and surprisingly not, goblins had ragers, but you humans call it ragers. We just call it
Hey.
gatherings, and we were, just having fun, and then I don't know, like I wanted to approach her, and then I don't know what happened at that point, and then next thing I knew, I was just like sitting by myself in like the fire camp. I don't know. That's all I remember. I don't know, man. I don't know how you guys socialize. And I like
I mean-
look and be like,
It's okay.
want to know my secret though?
All right, Rizel. It's all right.
Okay.
By the way, again, not a human. Elf. Humans and elves different.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
just all right. So and
there seems to be a lot
how
of-
are you doing back there? Have you found anything interesting?
Wait, did you guys want to know my secret though? No? Okay.
Sure.
Well, I mean, well, it's not a secret anymore, I guess. It's just
then
some
that's
shit's gonna
not-
happen. This cult guy, they're gonna plan a coup at the gauntlet tournament. So
I'd already deduced that like weeks ago.
oh,
Or it feels like weeks ago. It's probably more like 6 or 7 hours ago.
oh, I didn't
It's
know
good
about
to
the
know,
cult. When were you
It's
gonna
good to
tell
know.
me about the
I
cult?
didn't know about the cult. I just knew about the uproar. Anyway, Maya, did you find anything back there? Anything exciting?
How much gold could I have reasonably put in my pocket in the last minute?
All right. I'd say each pocket can hold about 200 gold.
Oh shit!
How many pockets do you have?
Holy shit!
Well, I think I have the adventurers, like the.
Oh, you have like a bag? Yeah, you can just throw.
Are
the
you
whole thing in your
wearing
bag.
cargo pants?
I'm sorry, what did you say, Skylar?
I'd say that it can all fit inside of a bag. Yeah, I don't know. People would be entitled to perceptions against your stealth if you're trying to, if you're saying that you're like taking all of it and hiding it inside of somewhere or whatever. Are you sleight of hand or are you trying to?
Does she sound like a bag of change when she walks across the room?
Yeah. Yeah, if it's all in your pockets and stuff, you might hear it clanking around. But I think in a
Okay.
backpack, not so much.
Then I'll put it all in a bag.
All right.
Okay.
It is 2,000. You've counted 2,222 gold pieces.
Anything interesting at all?
And yeah, other than the gold that you were interested in, there was a strange thing that it in some kind of strange it had scrawled on it snowblower, and it looks like a fan, like a fan that you'd use to but it had ice for all the prongs. It was like an icicle, and the thing connecting them was also was frost.
Oh. Does it how does it look like? Do I know how to make it work?
It just says snowblower. The only is an etching on the side, in druidic guild language.
Is there a Is there a switch around it anywhere or no?
You roll investigation.
8.
It is a yeah, you can't make heads or tails of this thing, like as far as exactly how it operates. It just looks like way too intricate. There's like tons of ice diodes, and also it's like super foggy and cold in your hands when you mess with it too much. You gotta warm your hands.
Okay, I'm gonna call out to the group and just go, "Hey guys, do we have 10 minutes?"
I mean,
Chilling here.
I have nowhere to be. Rizel's going to look around, I think. I kind of still wanted to have that conversation about what our ultimate goals were here, but...
Can we add 10 minutes to the list of our to-do list? Somewhere...
Even to free time?
Squeeze that in somewhere. Maybe item 3.5 or...
Okay.
item 2C?
Alright, if we do, then great. If not, let me know. Yes, no?
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, no, we could definitely pass the time. Yeah. All right, Rizel, you were telling us about embarrassing stories from your childhood.
Okay, I'm gonna sit on the ground and start a ritual called Comprehend Languages.
All right.
I'm gonna just walk away and be like, some other time, and then I'll walk away and go towards, I guess. Wait, so we're in the back, right?
Yeah,
so
you're in the back.
Wherever the door leads into, well, the door I closed, right?
Yeah.
So, okay,
To the main,
I'm gonna peek out.
Yeah,
To the main area.
There is the
Are there
kobold.
customers?
There is still Corey. He looks kind of confused. And there's a kobold in the Navy guard wear who is questioning who is having a conversation with Corey, and you hear Corey's like, I don't know, the guy was screaming. I was just here playing this lute, trying to decide if just rethinking some things about my life. I feel like I got into music because I wanted to make my ponies happy, but then I got all lost when I got signed, and I lost my best friend Maple, and this guy's taking notes and stuff, and he's going to be inclined to see perception for are you doing that? Are you peeking out, or did you just open the door?
I'm peeking, like
Roll
barely.
stealth against this guy's perception. He got a natural one.
should.
He's like,
Oh, okay, I should win this.
He's like,
definitely win
oh,
this.
this is interesting. All right, you tell me your best. He puts his notepad away, and he gets on the same level because the kid, the Corey guy, was playing, and he's like, listen here, son. My guard partner and I got into a big giant fight, and then there was a big thing that happened, and I ended up losing him before I ever got to we were fighting about the silliest thing. Whoever got the last sweet roll at the honey bucket, and I wish I could have just, if your friends out there, you gotta not worry about little things, and just friendship is the only thing that matters. All this other stuff, it's ants compared to honey rolls, you know. And he's going to roll persuasion with 4, and Corey's like, yeah, whatever, man. You're not holding me here. I can leave. And he's like, I'm just questioning you. You're free to go. And he's like, all right. And smell you later. And he walks out. Kids.
Well, so what I wanted to do was, while they were, distracted and talking to each other, how tall is the door?
This
I'm peeking at
door
'em?
is 16 feet tall. It's one
Jeez,
hell of a
never mind.
door. You're in a large gallery of musical instruments that have tall walls, and this storeroom is also this one's kind of narrow. It's only 20 feet wide, but it goes up, and you just see all kinds of instruments strewn all the way up. One of which Mai found on top of the collapsed safe that's now on the floor as well. It looked like a very expensive loot.
Okay. So I see the what was it, kobold
Yep.
guy, like, searching around. So I assume he's like some sort of like I don't know, police authority or something like that.
You reckon? Yeah, you saw him. He was. He looks like in the same. He's the same guy who you met when you first walked into the forest, and he told you about going to the halls and stuff. Kind of. The other guy, the dragon born guy, was giving you guys a hard time, and this guy was like, let him in, and you guys got in.
Okay. And I see the exit right outside of the store.
Yeah, you're still peeking out, and you see the exit as Corey, very 80s angsty protagonist, just kind of like he just kind of like uses his shoulders to push open one of the doors, and then kicks the other ones with his Converse as he angstily leaves the.
Okay, as soon as the door opens outside, I wanna, as quietly as I can, cast minor illusion, and I'm gonna create a like a help me scream outside, like 30 feet away.
All right.
Audible enough so that anybody in
30 feet away from you. You're at the back of a store that is further than 30 feet away from. I'd say that the guard guy is 45 feet away from you. So if you can only make this 30 feet away, then it'll
it's a
be
big
towards you.
door? Okay.
Well, it's just there's a whole store in between the back of the store and the front entrance of the store, and I'll say that's 60 feet, and then a little bit towards the front area is where Corey and the guard were, and you're at the back door of the store. So 30
So where
feet
I am and
is
in the
not far
entrance
enough.
of the. Okay, so where I am, the distance of where I am and to the front entrance outside is more than 30 feet.
Yes.
Okay, then if I knew that, then yeah, I'm just gonna close the door.
All right. Yeah. You close the door, and as what's everybody else doing?
Is there anyone else in the store proper right now, or did everyone leave?
Roll perception.
I think Burzuk is still with Daryl.
12.
Yeah, you
Looking
hear
for people in a shop.
there's some stairs that go off to the side from behind where the safe is, and you hear some creaking up those steps.
Daryl puts away in the back of his mind the idea of being a musician. He was going to go out and look for a kalimba. It was going to be gorgeous and make beautiful music, but he just stands there instead and waits for Mai to finish her ritual casting.
Guys.
You are in a storeroom where there's lots of music items all around. You feel as though you might be able to investigate and try to find Kalimba.
Feeling that I might be able to investigate the storeroom, I begin to investigate the storeroom.
Roll 12 or higher for Kalimba.
What?
16.
Yes, you find a Kalimba.
Do I
Another
see
bit of art that I'll be terrible at.
Do I see Gerald picking up this Kalimba?
Yeah, you see that he's climbed on a ladder and is has this Kalimba really high up in the hollows of this tree where it kind of tapers. From up here, Gerald, you can see over those creaky stairs, and you see a Salati, a frost Salati, just this very blue salamander-esque guy who's kind of heavy and has a tiny little vest and is very busy at a table, and he's just like
underneath the ladder, I would assume that going straight down, there's nothing underneath the ladder, right?
There's Rizel looking up at you.
I just step off the ladder and drop down.
All right, roll to evade if you're trying to evade
Slow fall.
Rizel. Oh, slow fall. Yeah, you drop down gently on top of Rizel unless Rizel moves out of the way.
So I just if he doesn't move out of the
I
way,
would
Gerald
move
just
out. I would.
settles down on his shoulders he's taking a piggyback ride.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, oh wait, no, when the sands is gonna be heavy, and I just try to move away.
All right, fine, that's all right. I got what I needed.
Oh, Gerald,
Gerald
wait,
stows his
hold on.
kalimba.
Wait, shh. We gotta be quiet though. There's a kobold guy. I think he's like he's one of those guards people out there. He was questioning people. I think he was questioning Corey. So I don't know. Though I think we should stay quiet unless we have to kill him too. I don't think I want to kill him. He was kind of nice.
Sending mixed messages. You're saying be quiet, and then you're saying a lot of things. I'm not sure whether to interact with you or to just be quiet.
Oh yeah. I think we should be as quiet as possible.
Again, you're saying this out loud, so I think I should continue to interact with you. Tell me more about this kobold. Is he beefy or slim?
Yeah.
So the party left.
Guy.
Party left Berzak alone in a music shop, which is like leaving a kid alone in a candy store.
Oh, is Berzak
very
in the
excited
main
for whatever
area?
Berzak is
Yeah,
about to do.
Berzik's
I thought it was with us. Oh,
So Berzak is looking around for the largest, loudest percussion instrument he can find, like a timpani or a bass drum or something, just so he can, take a good whack at it and go, hey, how does this work?
I
yeah,
love Bergik on the timpani.
yeah. You
God,
find
Berzak's outside with the guard. Oh no. Guys, what do we do?
Like a giant gong, right? Just
Yeah.
like, hey, look at that.
You find a baratinifany. It's like a tinify, but a bass drum version, like a bass heavy tuba version, baritone register, and it's huge, and it's kind of towards the rear of the store where the kobold forest guardian is, and he's walking past it, it being like, excuse me, do you work here?
Oh, no. I don't work here per se. I'm a quality inspector for percussion instruments. I just got to make sure that, that all the percussion instruments are to spec here. For example, take this giant bass timpani. I mean, what's the loudest it can go? Have you ever wondered? Let me see if I can find a big enough stick to make sure I
can't say
make
that I have. There's been a quite the commotion. Got a lot of attention outside of the shop. It seems open. I haven't seen anyone who works here.
Oh no, you thought that was a lot of noise. Let me check this out. And he's just going to grab a stick and start banging.
All right. Roll strength or performance for 13.
Do we hear that outside? I mean, like on the other side.
Well, let's see. If he rolls a 1, you probably don't.
Oh.
Give me 1 sec. Roll20 likes to log me out after a while.
No
I don't know why.
You're having. Do you know how? Are you sure you know how to play that thing? You said you're an inspector for these things. It seems like you'd be able to just engage and start playing it real fast, like.
Yeah. Well, you know, music is like it's an art. I rolled a 7, and then he's just going to try. He has no sense of rhythm, right? So, but he's just gonna. It's more about decibels than evenness.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, you're banging on this thing, and yeah, you hear it in the back, but also not only you hear it in the back, and that creaking from earlier is a quick you've over the sounds of the bass heavy timpani. You hear clashes and of high frequencies of shattering glass and happening up those steps, up those creaky steps behind the safe, and out there, the guard and Berzuk are. But what's everybody doing in the back?
Do I hear Berzuk?
Yeah, you hear banging happening from behind those doors that you just closed to the main shop, and then to your right, up the stairs that were behind the safe that Mai opened, that you heard creaking from earlier. You hear shattering of glass immediately after the bangs of this.
Go ahead. Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, I turned to, I guess, Mai and Joe and be like, "Oh God, we're gonna get found out. And what's that creaking thing up there? Is there somebody in here? Oh God, do we have to kill everybody? Oh God, what do I do?" Raz is just like freaking out right now. Oh, before that though, before he freaks out or during his freak out, he's gonna since he heard Berzuk, I guess, outside, and assuming he's in the same room as the kobold guy, he's gonna I'm gonna cast a message and point it to where I heard Berzuk, right? Because I know he's out there, and I think I can cast through like soft walls.
Yep.
I'm assuming if I could, I'm just gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna be like, Berzuk, hopefully you can hear this. I heard your music thingy, Bob. The kobold guy, he's asking questions. He's kind of sus.
All right.
I think he's on to us. Distract him.
So
Don't respond to this message.
You're gonna either roll survival or insight to approximate the exact location
Cool.
of Berzuk, because Berzuk is playing an instrument that was canonically right next to the kobold forest guardian, so they are close enough that it's kind of a 50-50 shot. 11 or higher, it reaches Berzuk, and below that it happens to be in the airspace of the kobold guardian.
I can what were the two roll options?
Survival, as you would have a distinct lay of the land and approximation, or insight, you're just going from your gut.
Oh, I'm going with survival.
All right.
Ugh. Hell yeah, 22.
Hell yeah. You hear it loud and clear, Berzuk, even while you're banging on this bass timpani.
So then Rizel freaks out.
I'm freaking out and be like, and I'm just pointing up to where that creaking sound was. Be like, Gerald, what's up there?
And Gerald
It's no
grabs
longer
Rizel's face.
What was it?
It's no longer creaking.
Oh.
Some time has passed. But what were you saying?
Chris, what'd you say? Yeah. I didn't catch that last part.
Gerald grabs Rizel's face, points it towards him, and says, "Listen, Rizel, this is why I wanted to have that conversation in the alley earlier about our priorities, to see what was important. I don't know if that thing up there was important. It was a frost creature in a place where people don't like wintry shit.
Oh, did
But we did not establish priorities, so I'm just going to go play the kalimba because that's what brings me joy." He pats Rizel on the face, sits down on a box, and starts playing the kalimba.
Oh,
Roll performance for
16.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Figure it out.
we
Kalimba's just like something you hold in your hand. It's a bunch of like little metal things of different lengths that you push down, and they, have different notes on them.
Yep.
It's a hand harmonica. So he's just like playing little scales with that.
Alrighty. Yeah, he's just like really taking all the dots here with the kalimba and making quite a serene melody that surprisingly goes well with the banging of the bass timpani and is reverberating through all the hung instruments in this storeroom. And
Music choice for this, by the way.
Thank you.
The like very individual notes works well with the kalimba.
Absolutely. And yeah, he's really playing it super well. And the so well, in fact, the the creaking from upstairs, you hear happen. It sounds like a rush of wind, and this powdery dry ice begins to fall down those stairs and across the floor of the storeroom, and as Gerald's playing that, what's Mai up to?
Is that in 10 minutes?
Yeah, I'd say it's been 10 minutes by now, and you comprehend this gilded language of the druidic frost cult of the crystal, and it is scribed across the side, to whom this may concern. Your efforts will not be wasted as long as there is a bitter breeze along the whisper of summer's end is just upon the horizon. We need only a few days left take these instruments of the winter, and as you, the instrument hoarder, you will be of great use to us in the coming days on our takeover of the domain of summer. And then it has like and to use this, it's all in the wrist, and think cold thoughts.
I'm gonna take a step backwards.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can one more time.
I'm gonna take a step backwards and hit it with a firebolt.
Alrighty. Yeah. Roll to hit.
That's pretty huge.
For an AC of 8.
Modified 20.
All right. Yeah. You hit this thing with a firebolt, and it begins to it ignites completely, but in this blue flame that instead of smoke, it's that like cold air kind of condensation that is coming off of it, and it shatters in a bunch of pieces that explode in a big blue ball of fire, but the fire that if anybody in a 20-foot radius, I'd put that at everybody who's in the storeroom. So roll Constitution or Dexterity, whatever you have higher. If you're ducking behind something, that's Dexterity. If you're just robust and taking the cold head on, you can roll Constitution as blue flames lick the up the walls, and as this like incendiary reaction, but the opposite of incineration, decineration. This decinerary reaction happens where everything's licked with these frosty flames.
Does it feel cold?
Oh, it's cold. It's so cold, in fact, that you're taking on. You specifically.
I'm immune to that.
You are tickled. It feels just like a cool chill, almost a welcomed chill down your back. As
I just stand there and I'm just chilling, and be like, "Oh, hey,
yes,
cool, pretty."
As
That's all I say.
the shards of crystals that have been orbiting around you like a snow globe, as they're licked by these cold flames, and they go over you like a force field that like a membrane, more like it, because it's still going through. It becomes solid ice. You are now in a solid of ice, of sphere globe of ice, and you can see around you as your friends are freezing. They're being blown back with ice and what did everybody get for their Constitution or Dexterities?
I got an 18 for Dexterity.
When this happens, you somersault behind a cello that takes the brunt of the blast. And then Gerald, what did you roll for Constitution or Dexterity?
So Gerald's sitting on top of one of these boxes, just playing his kalimba, like finding a moment of zen and peace after having brutally murdered a shopkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
and with a 26 from a natural 19, just tosses his legs up, flips back behind the boxes that he's on,
All right.
spins around, and just like
cuts
leans
out.
back against the box.
Yeah. You flip behind the box and you're running. You're half well protected as a big gust of cold happens, and you feel a looming presence from both behind the cello and the other thing, and the behind the box. You just feel a cold, eerie presence looming that you don't see. But Rizel, from behind your foggy globe, if you clear the fog a little bit, or maybe you're not doing that right now and it's still super foggy, but you see your friends experiencing all this cold and nimbly jumping behind things, and then you get this eerie feeling too, and you look over and up, and there is this frost salamander with its arm arm pressed up against one side of the wall, and pulling itself, squeezing itself through the narrow chamber of this. It's a tree stump, or it's not a stump, it's a tree bark that was turned into a building. So it's crawling through the hollows of this tree bark area where the storeroom is made out of, and destroying instruments as it does. And it's like if it had it looks crazy and big, but even all of it's obscured through the solid glass ice ball that you find yourself in. And the Berzuk,
wait. Before, if I know I'm encased, so am I encased in the globe, basically?
There's still air around you, but it's in a 5-foot sphere from you is a membrane of frost.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out my dagger and try to break out.
Alrighty. Can you reach? Yeah, I'd say 5 feet away. You can attack things that are 5 feet. Yeah, roll an attack at 10 to hit the and make purchase into this sphere of glass that you're in.
And I help him by taking out one of my Tommy pedals and shooting it at the globe of ice that surrounded my friend.
Yes. At the moment, when you look over, but you're still behind cover of the box, you see him out in the open, and you see this frost salamander, this very, very large creature that's pulling itself, that's on the second level, pulling itself down these stairs, pressing into the walls of the tree with its claws. And you see that it hasn't seemed to notice you, but you feel like you're hidden, and you feel as though if you go out, you risk losing your hiddenness behind the box.
Do I only have one roll?
At this moment in time, yes, as we're
that is
getting close to an initiative, or I guess it would be initiative right after this.
That is a 9.
Slingshot. All right. Yeah, you try to carve into this glass, but when you do, it just kind of loosely glides against it, and then you notice the frost extending from that side of the cube extends up the length of the blade of the dagger, and your dagger is frozen to the ice, the way that A Christmas Story, the tongue gets frozen to a pole, or whatever those things are called, telephone pole.
Oh, all high.
And Berzuk.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like this is important.
Yes.
Flagpole.
Yeah, flagpole. That's it.
Christmas Story is sacrosanct.
Yes.
Like, the scene "I can't move my arms" lives in my head every day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's all. I'll stop.
No, and then Berzuk, despite the, or even with the bonging of the timpani, you notice behind the forest guardian kobold, you notice that the wall that has instruments on it is starting to protrude in claw like shapes, and press out, and then like a instrument looks like it's dangling off of it, and then in another part, another instrument kind of topples over and falls onto the floor, and the guardian, forest guardian, he's going to get to roll perception, whether or not he's noticing what's going on there, if he's distracted by the timpani. He turns around and he sees the collapsed instrument. He goes to pick it up and put it back, and then he notices that it's a claw, giant claw mark, or opposite of an indentation, an extension, a oppression, whatever, or not depression, but whatever the thing is where it goes out and not in. Convex, not concave.
Oh god,
Roll
geometry.
initiative.
Oh shit.
Even Berzuk out in the showroom, I guess.
Yes. You definitely notice that something funny is going on. There's big giant paw marks pushing out of the musical display walls and knocking over instruments, and they're going downwards in like a diagonal pattern, and there's a big clear amphibial roar that is chilling to the very bone as snow piles out onto down the stairs and filling the area where all the gold was, and knocking the or kind of piling up against either door. I think both doors are closed unless the back door is open, but I think that one was closed too. So yeah, there's like up to your waist in snow once you get out from behind the cello and box in order to approach. There's 20 feet of snow to approach the stairs, and then another 15 feet before you're at the creature. I'm going to open up. We got a 20, my 14, 7, Joe got 5, and my behind the oh wait, no, Gerald, you were gonna shoot something before we rolled initiative. What did you roll for that?
I don't know. I don't know how the tummy pedal works.
Oh, okay.
So I was just gonna like try to spin around behind the box and like pull out a Tommy pedal and shoot at the globe of ice that Rizel was in. I got an 8 on the die, which is not very good, but it's a globe of ice, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the same number that Rizel had for, and I think he got an 8 for his attempt, and it didn't make it. So, yeah, it
Yeah, I got under a 10, I think.
yeah,
Just caroms off.
yeah, it shoots off and then lands in the snow.
No
And,
worries, Rizel's dead. That's fine. We'll move on.
and
We will attempt to extricate him from his precarious situation because he's a part of the team.
and the but as you turned around and a BB or a petal a seed moon petal seed,
I assume it's loud.
yeah, flings off of that and into the snow. The you can see that you have the ire of the salamander that gurgles and wiggles at you, and that puts us at what's my doing?
Okay. How far am I from this?
This creature is 15 feet up the stairs, but 20 feet, the stairs are 20 feet away, so this creature is 35 feet away from you.
Is there an area of dim light or darkness around?
The whole area is imbued in dark light, in the glow, the gasoline green glow of the snow that exodusted the frost salamander's maw, and so it's the only light is really coming from because the door to the storeroom is closed. The only light is coming up from underneath, and it's gasoline green.
So I'm gonna find an area of darkness and become one with the shadow.
Alrighty. Yeah. Do you have to roll stealth or anything, or you are just completely hidden?
No, it's an eldritch invocation for my for having a fiend.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to become invisible until you move or take action or a reaction. It costs me my action.
Alrighty. Yeah, you are very well hidden, one with the darkness of all of these instruments, and you do not have the ire of this wiggling salamander of frost. And Rizel, it's hard to see anything now as as you are under you're like at eye level with all the snow around you, but it's being held out by this snow globe that you're in, and the frost is getting thicker as all of this this snow is seems to be making it colder in here, and the presence of this frost salamander is exacerbating your curse.
So is there an opening in this globe?
You look around and you notice that the floor you're standing on is still the wooden natural floor of the base of the tree root.
Oh, okay. So it's like a semicircle that's encasing me.
Yep, from the ground up.
Is there any openings from the ground up?
Other than that, it is a solid sphere of thickening ice. It seems to get thicker every 6 seconds.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna pull out my 2 daggers and just try to break free again.
You've already pulled out one of your daggers, and it's currently stuck in the ice. And at the beginning of
is
your
it?
turn, it got thick. The ice got thicker, so it's consuming more of the dagger, or encasing more of it, and it's in there steadfast. You still have a second dagger, though.
Okay, can I pull out the dagger then?
Yes. Roll strength for
Oh gosh.
12 or higher.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, it did happen. 14.
Heck yeah! With all your might, you pull your dagger free from the ice, and you can see it connect between with a wisp of cold air in the empty space that was the dagger left, and it leaves like a cool little bubble.
So was that my I guess attack action?
I'd say that'd be an action. Can you, if you have any attacks as a bonus action, you can use those, or cantrips or anything like that.
Nimble escape. Can he dodge? Ooh, check my spells. Nope. Okay, so I'm just gonna move towards, I guess, one edge of the not edge. I guess against like a wall in the circle.
Yep.
And do I feel like am I getting damaged? Do I feel hurt?
You don't feel damaged. You feel. Thank you. For that, it actually feels quite it's kind of like the blazer, or not blazer. It's kind of like the windbreaker. The effect that the windbreaker had on you, where it feels your baser instincts tell you, or it's playing to your baser instincts, in that you want to embrace this cold. There's something, maybe it's not you, but there's definitely something that has latched onto you, that wishes to embrace this cold, and it's not actually doing harm to your body that you can tell at the moment. And in fact, it's quite a refreshing coolness that you're experiencing, other than all that you see around you. That if you roll insight as you're assessing how chill it feels, pretty chill in here.
14.
Yeah, you also clock that your that you feel you feel all cool and stuff, but you're literally inside of a confined space that's shrinking, and it's ice.
Shrinking.
Oh,
I was not aware of that. Okay.
You're in a limited sphere, and the sphere is getting thicker and thicker, and so yes, you're in a sphere that's of ice that's getting more and more solid and colder, and something that's latched onto you. Maybe it's a curse. Yeah, with that insight, you can tell that the curse that's the part of the curse that's affected you is makes you feel like you kind of want to lean into the coldness and embrace of this, but what you're literally seeing around you with your eyes tells you otherwise, and has tons of teal flags of danger.
So I visually see
your vision is obscured by a your vision's literally being obscured and figuratively, and by this ice that's getting thicker and thicker and confining you, and yeah.
So, but I know that the space is becoming smaller.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I already did an action, and I moved towards the one of the walls. Can I?
And it's only a
Can
5 foot
I-
space. So, and technically in D&D, you only move at 5 foot spaces and stuff. So, when you say you moved, in reality, like you're pressed up
I
against
just want to be
one of the
flushed
walls.
against. Yeah, I want to be pressed up against the wall.
All right. You're gonna.
Can I?
Yeah. Roll Constitution. It feels like it's really good. It feels like a cool. It feels like you're on a hot summer's day and you put a Coca-Cola up against your forehead, but it's your
That doesn't matter.
arms.
I rolled a 6.
Then yeah, it feels like a cool can of Coke on a hot summer's day, but it's wherever you pressed up against. So I'm gonna say it's like if I was gonna press myself up against a sphere, it would be the back of one of my arms and the back of my back. So I'll say. That's where you were pressed up against the side, and it's definitely refreshing, but also like your dagger, you are now bound to that section. Your arm, one of your arms and your back is now pressed against and frozen to the ice like A Christmas Story. And the telephone, not the telephone pole, the flagpole.
Oh, I'm stuck?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But you're not taking damage. In fact, it's quite soothing or refreshing. But you are definitely confined.
Shit. Can I use items on my bonus action?
You still
Or
have
is that
both
a
the
regular
daggers in your
action?
hands, but you used your action to get one of the daggers out.
Okay, then. All right. I guess that's it. There's nothing else I'll do.
Alrighty. And Berzuk, you see that there's some snow presses out from underneath the 16-foot tall doorway that is still shut. And you see the Cobalt guard who picked up a loot and was going to put it back on the wall and has regarded the expressed paw print and another paw print extrudes from the wall.
Yeah, so I'm in a separate room from the rest of the party.
Yes.
And I'm banging on my, I guess, timpani, and the goblin guard, hobgoblin or whatever it was, guard, has picked up a loot that he was going to put back, and I had received a message that said to distract them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna, oh no, I'm thinking, oh no, I gotta keep this guy distracted. So I'm going to cast suggestion on him.
All right.
And say, hey bro, nice instrument you got there. You and I should stay here and jam together. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
All right.
It's a
Roll.
great idea. He has
He-
to make a DC 14 wisdom save.
He looks back at you, a little bewildered, still holding the loot in his hand, and he's going to roll a natural one, and he's like, "That's the best idea I've heard all day." And he throws the axe over his shoulder, and instead of opening those doors, he walks over to you and uses action to roll performance. He gets a 12. He's jamming along. It's not as quite of the ballad as the previous, but it's kind of like a panicked arpeggio. He's doing a lot of sweep picking and stuff.
I mean, I rolled a 7 for my performance, so I'm imagining we're not sounding great.
Oh no,
but
yeah, it's real. It's
we're jamming.
yeah, you guys are playing fast and loud.
Oh god.
It's just jazz.
Yes.
Would we hear that inside?
Yeah. Between the gurgling and shattering of ice as the throat of this salamander wiggles, you hear that panicked sporadic music echoing from out in the music hall, as this salamander lets I believe it was Gerald who has its ire currently. You have half cover behind the barrel still, as it rolls with disadvantage. To hit it, got a natural 20, and then it got a 10. So it blasts in your direction, a fire, a lot like that that device that went off, and the box that you were behind freezes into ice, and it's clear as day and shatters, and you're eye to eye with this salamander that wiggles and screams as it moves down 10 feet. It's gonna roll strength to see how far. Yeah, it moves 10 feet down the stairs, and now it's 25 feet away from you guys. And it's your turn unless I skip somebody. Wait, who did I skip?
Yeah, Gerald.
What did you roll?
5 for initiative. It was very, very bad initiative.
Alrighty. Yeah. There you are. Your box blew up. You're ready to fight, though.
Is it 25 feet vertically or horizontally or diagonally?
It's exactly 20 feet horizontal and then 5 feet vertical upstairs. And
so if I
through
ran
snow. So that's
so if I ran towards it,
I'm sorry. It's just the
I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah,
if I ran towards it, would I be able to punch up towards it since it's only 5 feet up?
Yeah. If things are 5 feet away from you, that makes sense. Yeah.
I have 50 feet of movement, so difficult terrain shouldn't be an issue.
Yep.
I'm going to look briefly towards the sphere of ice where Rizal is, look at the Tommy pedal in my hand that I shot towards it, and definitely hit it, but it just pinged off, throw it down, and resolve to only use my fists from now until the end of time.
All right.
So
like Batman, you swear off Tommy pistols and then go off in.
I will only use the wealth garnered from exploiting my millions of workers to hurt people, but not guns. So I'm moral. I run towards the salamander. I'm going to punch up at it a couple of times.
Alrighty.
The first time is a 26. Magical fists.
That hits. That definitely hits. You run over and it's moving around, and you punch it in its friggin' nose.
And that's 5 damage, but I am going to try a stunning strike.
All right.
Which is a 14 con save.
All right. It's going to roll con. I'm going to give it a +5 modifier because he's supposed to be badass.
Oh,
and also he didn't need it. He looks inside of himself and realized that he had the constitution within him the whole time, and he sneezes off the punch to the face with a snort of these ice. They're like snowflakes, but the size of plates, and they shatter against the walls, and then do you have a bonus action or communication that you want to use?
Yeah, my second attack was a natural 2, which I assume misses, with a 9, and then a quick flurry of blows, which is a 25 and an 18 to hit.
Both of those hit. Its AC is 16.
13 damage total.
All right.
It cannot take a reaction until its next turn as part of open hand technique. And then also it falls prone unless it succeeds on a dex saving throw of 14.
All right. Dex saving throw of 14. It fails, and it is stuck in stairs, and so it collapses onto the stairs and down the stairs. If you're in front of the stair, you're at the base of the stairs. Roll dexterity as this large salamander spills down the stairs at you. Dexterity for 11 or higher.
Check or save?
A saving throw as it's that
is a 19 then.
Yeah, you are you leap over onto the network of roots where the safe was held, and you're standing on that out of the way of this collapsed frost salamander that has spilled out onto the floor and is wriling around on its back, screaming and spewing snow and snorting giant crystals of snowflakes.
And as I stand there, I turn towards who I think is the only other person I can see in the room, and just say, "Oh, if you Misty stepped out of here and I just ran, we could escape and be fine, right?"
I don't know if you can see me. I'm invisible.
You hear
and
from
Gerald just looks around and sees
totally
nothing
forgot
and
about
just says, "Now, why the fuck did I stay here? I should have run."
Echoes Mai's voice from all the dark corners of the storerooms, woodwinds and stringed instruments. It's hard to place where she is. And that is you are one with the shadows, and you see Gerald is standing on top of the network of roots that was holding the safe, and there's this writhing salamander of frost that's spewing snow and snorting ice crystals, that's wriling around on the ground prone on its back, smacking into instruments and all kinds of stuff. The cello that you were hiding behind is swat around as it tries to regain its position, and it's hollering like, wow.
How close is
It has fallen to the bottom of the stairs. It was 20 feet away from you. It's now 10 feet away from you, and it's in the middle of the snow, so half of its body is covered in this snow.
Okay.
As it writhes around.
As it rises around.
Also,
So
you
10
see there's a Rizel who you just see that there's a complete solid sphere of ice that completely obscures Rizel, that's also sticking out of the snow.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna leave that as is.
All right.
So Mai is gonna start having some weird internal conflict because she now thinks this is an elemental, and she has a weird history with elementals. She's like, do I hate them or do I love them? I don't know anymore. So she goes over to the prone salamander thingy and tries to vampiric touch it.
All right. Roll vampiric touch stuff. What's the mechanics?
Probably has advantage because it is prone.
All right. Yes, you have advantage.
Okay. No, still okay. I rolled a 13.
Is that to hit?
That's
It has a 16 AC, so it does not hit.
damn. All right, so it does not hit, but it's right next to me, and I'm no longer invisible. And I used vampiric touch.
Yes, you have your hand on its forehead, and its eyes go cross to look at you, and it screams.
That was 13 with advantage.
That was a 13 with advantage.
Ouch!
And I guess for my bonus action, then I'm gonna go, oh shit, and Misty step away from it.
Oh,
Yeah. That tracks.
Yeah, you misty step away as it doesn't have a reaction, so it can't do what I was gonna say it does. But it dramatically rolls around on the ground, screaming and kicking over things, instruments, and all the lot. As it screams over the panicked sounds of the dueling instruments that are equally off key and beat from each other, as they play the Guardian of the Forest and Berzuk. And what will happen next time to our cohorts? Oh,
Snail.
Oh.
hell yeah!
Cup. Oh god, I'm trapped. I'm eternally trapped now, guys.
Dun,
It's been
dun,
good.
dun, dun.
Yes. What will happen to Rizel?
I
I didn't have much to add there. Well,
What will happen if Rizel doesn't fail his rolls? Trapped inside a circle.
I mean, I feel like I tried once to save you, so I did everything that I could.
That was enough. Rizel will understand. He'll be
that
like,
feels
oh,
right.
all right. It didn't work. You should leave. I got this. Shit.
Mai didn't even look over a second time. She
Oh no. Wait. So, but then Berzak practically isn't fighting yet, right?
Berserk is just playing the drums, man.
Oh, he's jamming. He's jamming.
jamming?
Having
Alright.
He's making a new friend.
he's got the good end of this stick, basically.
definitely totally distracted the forest guardian guy.
I mean, it worked. It worked, right?
Yeah, I mean, it prevented the Guardian from noticing something was amiss and maybe, going out and getting help to fight this monster, which, I mean, it's not like we need help, right? We totally got the situation under control.
You did a great job distracting the guard from the thing that people in this plane hate the most, so pretty good.
Checks out.
Pretty good.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm gonna go eat because I hunger.
All
But,
right.
hopefully, we can get out of this cold predicament.
Ooh.
Dun,
Just a
dun,
real
dun.
quick question. How many timpanis did Berserk destroy with his grappling hook? Just curiosity.
He had a stick, didn't he? He said he was looking for the biggest stick he could find.
Mhm.
I just imagine that, like, at one point you think you've got a stick in the other hand and just, like,
I'll roll it.
Destroy.
14 is what the die say.
God.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, whose fault
Logic
is
is
it for
very
leaving
intelligent.
him unsupervised? You know, in a store with a lot of, you know, contraptions that can make a lot of noise. I mean, boy,
Checks out.
It's
Yeah.
on all of us.
you wouldn't leave like a 4-year-old unsupervised.
Unless it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
There has to be some
Just
sort
to
of like,
clarify, you still shouldn't leave a kid unsupervised in Chuck E. Cheese. Like, just still not a good
well,
idea.
just leave him with like a full piece of like pizza, and he'll be fine throughout the day.
Or Chucky.
I think that's how that
I
works.
didn't know he had pizza.
Right. Is that how that works?
You remember they
Oh,
burnt holes in, not holes, but they burnt circles into the bottom of it, so when you flipped the pizza over, it looked like it was Swiss cheese. Did you guys ever go to Chuck E.
Oh.
Cheese as a kid?
I've actually never gone. I've only seen
It's so
pictures and videos.
dope. It's like you're eating Swiss cheese, but it's pizza. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Like a mouse. Mouses eat Swiss cheese.
maybe
Oh.
that'll be my my goal. Once we can go out and about, go to a Chuck E. Cheese just for the hell of it. That's a thing, right? People just go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain subsection of adults who go to Chuck E. Cheese by themselves.
No, I don't think you can if you're. You literally, they will not let you in if you're don't have a child with you. That's
What?
Yeah, I mean, babysitters.
It's like must be
Zero
supervised by a
stars.
child.
Yes, absolutely.
What if I want to relive my childhood? Actually, not even relive. Experience a childhood I've never experienced.
You gotta have
I mean,
it.
To
you
Chuck E.
just-
Cheese.
You just start babysitting and you go with the kid, and then you can play skee ball as long as you want.
God damn it! I gotta find the babysitting yellow pages now.
It all comes down to having a kid, I think.
Oh god. Oh no. That's fine. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next week.
Hell yeah.
We can go eat.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we all survive this cold
Yes.
Well, I mean,
blizzard
first
or
up,
something
well,
like that. Yeah,
I don't know about
probably.
the rest of you, but
That's true. That's true. All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right. Thanks
Have
so
a
much for
good
playing,
weekend.
guys.
hey, thanks for running, Skylar.
Of course.
Hey.
Every time.
Oh, shows. Peace
Have
out.
a good one, everyone.
Later, guys.
Good weekend.
Next time, have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.